Hello, everyone. As always, we are diving right in. Scraps of metal and plastic are strewn about a plush living room as young Isaiah plucks wires, batteries, and gears from the rubble. Seemingly out of nowhere, Isaiah pulls heated solder and begins to assemble something new. Watching the years fly by, Isaiah moves from job to job, often leaving behind piles of rubble and several notes on why the company's tech is bad and they should feel bad. Another long day wraps with an odd message. His grandfather found him a job. They need a tech specialist for some new technology they're running. The family needs this of you. Dreaded, cursed words Isaiah knew one day that they would come. But the Echo wasn't such a bad ship, and he got to tinker with all kinds of new technology. Pride colored his ego for a moment as he inspected his latest handiwork, a miniaturized implant ready to be placed. Welcome back to Delta Shift. So hello everyone, I'm Matt. I am your storyteller this evening as we are on episode 3 of Delta Shift. Just a casual reminder that this is a horror game. We will drop our content warning in the chat if I can hit the right buttons here. Thank you. As always, we do touch on some horror elements. I don't have specific shout outs, unfortunately, but if at any time you are uncomfortable, please step away. We do have a content clear to let you know that it is safe to return if you want to leave us open and muted on another tab. And we're going to start today with David. Go ahead. Talk about yourself. What do you do? Who are you?
Be the person, not be the character. I was very focused. Anyway, hi, I'm David. I'm one half of Chaotic Wholesome. We do TTRPG stuff, including a talk show on Tuesday. And then I will go to Kay.
Hey, well, I am Kay. I am the other half of Chaotic Wholesome. She, they pronouns. You can find me Sunday over at Dax's channel playing Tales of the Calico Crest, Star Wars, narrative dice, actual play, and the talk shows on Tuesday. Lamia.
Hi, I'm Cassie, also known as Lamia. Here, I'm Dr. Tochi. You can find me a lot of places now. There was a game earlier today on Find Out Productions that you can check out. But mostly, here, I'm just playing a good doctor. So I'll go ahead and pass it over to my superior officer, Buddy.
Now, no one here is superior, just someone has to be in command. Hi, I'm Brian, aka Urban Bohemian. My pronouns are he, they. You can find me pretty much everywhere online as Urban Bohemian, except for the sites that I have left because they are cesspools of hell. And tonight I'll be playing Buddy, pronouns they, them, or any with respect.
Beautiful. Oh, I should... oh, it's fine. Nobody can see my name anyways, so it works. I did forget, because I do the forgetting things. This Saturday, we are doing a special game of Gilmoral, which is on Backer Kit right now. Ren is going to be joining us to run the game this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then next Saturday, you can come back here again for more Duality, except this time I will be in the player's seat and not the storyteller seat. So come see how many headaches I can cause Ren as they run a game of Duality for me. So, last we left off, our party was hiding out in a little room where Isaiah had just destroyed a camera after finding out that someone was listening in on Hara's datapad. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
Not good. It's not good. The vibes are less than immaculate, if I'm honest.
Less than immaculate. Okay. Okay. Well, your evening starts with Buddy. Your datapad starts to update. And you see a number of messages come through. Crew member lost. Crew member lost. Crew member lost. As Isaiah gets a report of systems going offline on the Echo, as things are shutting down and rebooting under updated control schemes. At the end of your reports, you are notified that 6 crew members are deceased, as well as 2 aspirants.
There is an appropriate, I would say, 10 seconds of serious and mourning on Buddy's face. Isaiah, have you also received reports from the Echo?
Isaiah is looking at his data pad and is immediately issuing orders to repair teams. Question: of the people who have died, are any of them on one of my repair crews?
No, but you do see the messages return as undeliverable.
Oh, hell no.
But he's like reaching for the data pad they no longer have. I'm sorry, Harry's reaching for the data pad they no longer have, and are trying to like. What's going on?
Oh, right.
don't have-
Buddy's still holding yours with a sanitizing glove on.
Also, we don't trust anything that comes out of that anymore.
I would just
All right.
hold up a finger and then like start to walk off and then like stop and turn around and
No.
say,
No one leaves. That's an order.
We've got to figure out what's going on. Do a
I
plan
agree.
for how we approach all this.
Commander Nima, the ship, I have to go fix the ship.
I agree. It does seem
What's
like
happening to my
because
ship?
because our ships are currently somehow linked, we definitely need to prioritize the safety of the CSC Echo. I am 100% in agreement with that. Isaiah, what do you see as the most efficient path to take care of that?
I don't have a solid link to communications on the ship, and without that, I can't issue orders to repair crews, and I also can't get updates on all of the things that are now apparently wrong with the Echo when it was perfectly fine when I left.
Jim, can I get those reports of the ship?
Yes.
Thank you.
You all hear Dr. Tochi's datapad chime just as you start to hear static from the loss-linked datapad. Oh, that's quite the shame. It sounds like you're having just a little bit of trouble there.
No.
If you did anything to my ship, I will reach through this datapad and wring your neck.
Can we please calm down and stop making threats?
Not really very conducive.
We, at present, need to secure both ships. And currently, and I'm sure, Buddy, as my second in command, you can verify, I am currently in charge. And thus, I would suggest we all take a breath so that we can find an effective and efficient way forward.
GM, has Buddy actually received any information of the change in command status?
As you check your datapad, you can see The captain is flagged as deceased, and Dr. Tochi is the ranking officer.
Understood.
What?
It is
So-
really not our it's really not our responsibility to question command structure. Our command structure, sorry. Our responsibility is to obey the command structure so that as many of us make it out of this alive. Understood, Security Officer Hara?
Could not have said it better myself, buddy.
Let's just figure this out so we can get back to the ship.
Agreed. So, at present, we have an issue on this ship that has bled into our ship, apparently. The captain is dead, and so are some of our crewmates, as well as our passengers in the aspirants. We need to move forward quickly, efficiently, and safely. So, now, I need Isaiah from you. I need to know if there are any dangers in us leaving this ship and whether or not moving back into the Echo may further jeopardize the security of the vessel, as I do believe we currently count as potentially, at best, potentially contaminated. Security Officer Hara, I need a plan forward for security of the Echo and our movements back to our vessel, given the way that your datapad has infected not only the systems, but also killed an aspirant, and potentially may be the reason why other members of the Echo are now dead. I would like your assessment of this matter with as least bias as possible, please. Buddy, I am assuming you can oversee this?
Of course.
And I would like your ideas on ensuring that we are compliant with any aspects that I may be overlooking in our current emergent situation.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
So the voice for the static, that was which pad did the voice come out of?
Hara's.
My compromised one.
Okay,
Yeah.
still.
Yep.
So with respect, the first thing I might suggest is that we have conversations not in front of that.
Well, that's just no fun now, is it?
Buddy, will you please hand the datapad to Jacob, who can take it to another room, please?
But he slowly hands it towards Jacob, but also says, now, please don't do anything rash with this. We wouldn't want that to happen again, right?
No.
Very
no.
specifically, do not hand a glove to Jacob. He doesn't get.
Fuck that guy.
He hasn't earned it.
Wow. Okay, so Echo systems seem compromised, like maybe like being overwritten or
It is
overridden. One of the
difficult to tell from here. You're getting reports of damage and reports of lost staff. Dr. Tochi was the only person notified of the captain's loss, which is abnormal. But you can see on the roster that the captain appears to be dead.
I think the best plan for us is the datapad. The datapad is out of range, would we consider? And Isaiah's already taken out the camera. I think the best thing for us to do would be to get a more direct computer access. The data pads seem to be vulnerable, I guess would be the best word. Perhaps if we could get to a more secure terminal. I don't recall if we have seen any here on the Loss.
You did
There are
see one
terminals
at the
here. I have
entrance,
passed
yeah.
some.
You know what? That one should do just fine.
So, question. Has information on my data pad for the loss, specifically the map, updated on it?
Yes, you have the updated map, and so does Dr. Tochi on the data pad for the loss.
Okay, so I'll go over it. I'll log into terminal. I'll still have my data pad. I'll be bringing up the updated map, and while I'm doing this, I'll offhandedly say, "Hey, Doc, I've got this rash on my back. It's in the shape of New Amsterdam. Do you think maybe you could like take a look at some point?"
Isaiah, if we get back to the ship and don't die, I'd be more than happy to take a look at your back. But at present, you're neglecting your duties, which is a potentially lethal action, and thus you could be presenting a threat. Are you intending to present a threat?
Now, Isaiah would be face down in the terminal, and then like very carefully like turn around and look and say, "The corporation we both work for has always been a threat to all of us, at least to me."
Isaiah, that is
Isaiah?
grossly inappropriate. That is noted behavior. I suggest you do your job before you incur any more infractions. Or piss me off.
You shrug and then like press more buttons. What? So a couple of questions. One, what information do I immediately have access to with the terminal that is different than the data pad? And two, can I determine if the loss is connected to the Echo, and if so, in what way?
So as you're connected to the actual terminal, you can see a larger selection of data and very quickly find the options for admin controls of the interface that you're looking at. As many cruise companies and terrible people who don't know anything about cybersecurity, you find that password 123 works perfectly. You
Would
have
literally be the second password I tried.
Yep.
The first one would be password 1.
Yep. You have access to the map of the ship, which I believe everyone has. And then you specifically have access to maps that show you the main bridge and first crew deck as a breakdown. And I will send that to you.
And question above the table, the location that the doctor received, or is it the captain?
Captain Doctor.
Dr.
Captain Doctor.
Where is that in comparison to the maps that we have access to?
The location that Dr. Tochi received is on the bridge, and you can see it actively pinging, but you can't see a path forward. And a quick note as you're looking over the map, you can't see the room that you were just in prior to coming to the terminal.
Um, I would kick the map to my data pad and then distribute it to everyone else's data pads from there.
Okay.
And then what sort of security logs um, are available along the pathway to the bridge?
You can see running through the system, there are 17 security checkpoints between you and the bridge. Most of them are connected to the items that you have already shut down. Like as soon as you turned off, get rid of that shit, pretty much everything went down except the weapon system outside of the door to the bridge.
Okay. And there's no information on like activity logs or like motion detected or
There's-
anything like that.
There's minimal new information. You can see where there are detections reading of a small badge that it appears, and you can follow the trail of the dude you punched in the mouth as he left where you were, and his badge pinged around the ship to get him access.
No, I sent him.
They're in the
Back to-
Pokeball.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
the
they're
Oh,
Pokeball.
right. Well, you can see as far as he ran for the Pokeball.
Okay.
The Poke
Question. This map, is this the Echo or the Loss?
This is the loss.
Okay.
So where previously you had a restricted view of what the bridge and the system control room looked like, you can now see the general layout and the elevator access to those rooms.
Okay. Overall, the map of the Lost that I'm seeing versus what I know of the Echo, in which ship is it easier to get to the bridge?
I mean, technically you have access to the bridge on the Echo. There's nothing preventing any of you, where on this ship you don't have security clearance.
Right. Cassie, did you mean the bridge of the Lost or the bridge of the Echo?
I was asking on which ship it's easier to get. Because we've been in rifts before, right?
Yep. Yeah, so you know that you can
So we
shift
know we
back
can-
and forth.
Yeah. Officer O'Hara, what is your security assessment for us going back to the Echo?
Well, I'm doing a lot of this blind because I don't have information. However, it would be good to get back to the Echo and assess things there. If systems are going offline, it might be dangerous there. Until we get there, we won't know if life support or anything is just going to go off. I have a feeling it's not. I've got no data. It's in my guts that voice, that person, is somehow responsible for this. He's doing it.
Isaiah's still at the terminal inside the Lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isaiah, if I might access that terminal for just a moment.
I would make eye contact with Dr. Tochi. Sure. Have at it.
Put one hand, not hard, gently on Buddy's arm. Be careful. Remember what happened to the last fellow who messed around with this strange technology?
Your concern for me is noted and appreciated. Buddy actually means that. Whether or not you can tell, no. Let's see here. So, you said this ship is reporting itself as the CSC Loss.
Loss, yes. It has been renamed
So-
in the system.
Has its transponder also been reclassified as a corporate science craft?
No.
Is it still considered a
It
civilian
is,
craft?
it is still considered a civilian cruise ship.
Oh wow, that actually makes what I was going to suggest even easier. Um, because I was thinking that something that they implemented a while ago was retroactive command codes for CSC ships that may be considered lost, stolen, or derelict in their time of duty to make it easier to keep their systems and components intact should they be recovered later. If this ship is still flagging as civilian, then our own command level access from the Echo should be able to override this system.
Try it.
Certainly lost.
And oh, yeah, I mean the. I'm sorry, I just feel like there was a sticky note with the password right under the term, like just. But whatever weird connection there is now between this ship and the Echo, Buddy's going to try to do like the classic, just a lot of boop 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 booping on the keyboard to try and lock that connection, to try and find that connection and isolate it.
Okay. It does take a bit of work, but you can see there is a slim connection between the cruise ship that you are on and the Echo. However, they are feeding through the private server that was sending messages to Hara. And you see a little green screen MS-DOS prompt pop up on the monitor that just starts to print across. Have you all forgotten what they've done to you? Who they've made you into?
Just gonna say, as Buddy is doing all this, Hara is looking for more cameras and like actively trying to destroy anything that could be spotted.
Okay. Hara, you do see a couple cameras that you can smash, and just in the distance start to hear the sound of a pipe clanging against a diamond plate wall as someone walks.
Hara spins. Someone's coming. They're armed.
Buddy, are you having any luck?
Well, I do notice the commands that are being sent here. Buddy, while talking to them, types in the prompt below, "We are who we are, and in this moment, I am second in command of the CSC Echo." And is doing it like just the very initial, like if you were using a terminal on the Echo, where you would basically try to see like, can I reroute this system from the private server?
Okay.
All due respect, work quickly.
We are going to need to shift back to the Echo and move to the bridge from there. It's quite clear we don't want to be here much longer, and any risks are currently being outweighed by our missions and safety. So, Buddy, please wrap up what you're doing. That it goes for everything, anything involving the loss at present. Please wrap up what you're doing. And Hara, since you're currently not at a terminal doing anything, if you would please go fetch Jacob and tell him to leave your data pad in the room he's in, please. We are not taking that back with us.
I was about to ask, is the clanging coming from the direction Jacob is, or
No.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Hara has like moved between the rest of the group and the clanging sound.
Okay.
Prosthetic hand flexing and like a brass knuckle on it, and it's like, right, I'm gonna go find our stray aspirant. Right back.
Okay.
Be careful.
And
Turns on the heel and books it at a quick, short-legged walk.
And buddy, as you're looking through it, the cruise ship systems lack the sophistication to do what you want from this terminal. At least using the built-in commands.
Buddy's eyes kind of screw a little bit in concentration as they are continuing to do the tappity tappity tap. And you can't tell if it's from the darkness, the terminal, but their eyes kind of flash purple for a moment, and is going to use Buddy's feature, everything is a system. Because this computer needs to do what it's being told to do.
Okay. So, spending a thread in the horror world, it does put you at a disparity of -1 in the horror world, but +1 on the space side. You can describe exactly what you would like the terminal to accomplish and can ask 2 questions about the ship you're on.
Excellent. The private connection, the private server that has been accessing our data pads, I am looping its connection back. Like, if we're on the ship, it may be able to connect to our data pads, but I'm looping it back towards the loss, so it will no longer have access from here to the Echo.
Okay.
Questions about questions. The problem is that we already have so much information. Like, we have so much information now. I guess, what is the... So I'd like to know the reported active crew complement of, like, the people who are there now on the loss.
Okay.
And, sorry, I'm coming up a blank. Sorry, crew complement and I think, oh. I think in this moment, Buddy would turn to get Hara's attention and
Okay.
kind of fix their gaze. What do we need to know right here, right now?
And Hara, it doesn't feel like a normal question. You feel a compulsion to answer Buddy quickly, properly, and encompassing as much security as you can in a short response.
Quick, they're already starting to walk away. They catch the eye, pause, look up and nod. Anything and everything you can get on Leonardo Shaw.
That will do. Thank you for your efficiency.
Oh, doesn't even wait for the thank you. Gone.
So yeah, basically I need a dossier on, oh, I'm not going to say it because we said that in the after chat. I need a dossier on that dude, and I need to know, I need a who's who, and I need a dossier, and maybe like one of those kind of like Vogue kind of, you know, like 20 question kind of things while we're here.
Okay.
Maybe a
Okay.
little photo shoot, something like that.
Bow, 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 bow. You do see personnel files and can very quickly dismiss them. All of them are crew member photos. Like, there's no way any of these people are still on the ship. The critical piece of information you gain is that there are 19 active badges assigned out that have pinged in the last hour, which means there are at least 19 people moving around the ship somewhere. For files on Leonardo Shaw, you see distress reports dating a very familiar day. It is the day of Hara's surgery and implant, and can see this intelligent report of hearing voices. And I'm going to briefly say again, this is a horror game. We are going to touch on horror topics that could involve hearing voices, thinking thoughts that don't belong to you, and other ideas of being controlled. If that makes you uncomfortable, please step away, please mute, please do anything you can to protect your well-being, and we will post an all clear specifically when this section is done. You see the log as this person is telling doctor after doctor after doctor what is happening. The things that they're hearing, this odd compulsion to wake up at night and go about their business. But all of the instructions they're being provided are for maintaining a ship. And this slow mental wall that they build around who they are as a person as they try to hold fast, and a sinking sadness as they feel as though they're having something akin to phantom limb syndrome. Something enormous is missing from their life, and they can't quite pinpoint what that is until about 8 years worth of notes later. You see, I found it, and I hate it. Imagine finding out that there are more worlds than where you live, and being stuck with the sundering realization that you are bound to the one that you live in. And start to see a few letters appear. I saw them writing a note last night, and I don't know what it was, but I saw them sign it. And as the months pass, more and more letters fill in until you see Sheldon O'Hara. I know who you are now, Sheldon, and I'm going to come find you.
Okie dokie. Well, what I can now relate is, and Buddy does their best to send the running information on the active crew members to the data pads of those who still have them. Sorry, Hara, and trying to, like, thinking about what they've just read, trying to process it all, turns to Dr. Tochi. Whatever's happening, it's here for Officer O'Hara.
And in that moment, Hara, you're walking alone down a hallway and can steadily hear the zoom of a camera following you as you go. Each camera watching your path as you make your way down to find Jacob. You know that Dr. Tochi told him to go and wait and take the datapad to sit somewhere. And can hear the cameras move as you continue, passing room after room and seeing nothing before the pipe on the wall continues closer towards you, just slowly moving in.
Is it now coming from in front of me, or does it sound like it's past the crew?
It is coming from in front of you.
Okay. I assume I've gone a number of rooms past where we were and where the doctor would have told.
You have gone
Jacob
at
to go?
least 3 rooms past where you know Jacob should have been.
Oh, bloody hell. And gonna stop and just look up at one of the cameras and be like, I hope you're enjoying this.
Oh, I most certainly am. And you all hear throughout the ship because there is one loudspeaker system. How are you doing? How does it feel to be alone without your friends? They just pushed you away and sent you on their business while they returned to the ship without you?
Nothing new and not your business. And I'm gonna, like, not walking, like, bolt one more door, check in that door. And if Jacob isn't there, that's his heckin' problem. I'm turning and getting back to the crew.
Jacob is not there.
Well, I tried. Cannot assure aspirant safety if they leave my bloody vision. And yeah, spin around before whatever that pipe thing is gets here, moving back quickly, and like head on a swivel, forward, back for wherever pipe person is.
You hear it slowly fade into the distance as you make your way back closer to the crew. Still hearing the cameras follow every footstep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do I
When-
find the crew?
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming they haven't left in the...
No, we would. So when Hara comes back, sans Jacob, do I feel his presence?
You do feel his presence, and you have a moment of clarity. You and Jacob know a secret that the rest of the crew doesn't. The rooms
Okay.
aren't shown on the map.
Yep. Dumbass. Cool.
It's like the moment the doctor's in sight. All right, I went 4 bloody rooms past where we were. It's not there. There's something coming that direction now. I'm sorry.
I apologize, security officer. I may have set you up for failure. You're not briefed on this ship. I need you all to go back to the Echo. I will be one moment. I'm gonna just go to the panel and open it.
Okay. Yeah, they head back to the Echo, and you go to the secret panel, and Jacob's just sitting in there, data pad on the floor, just waiting.
Hara has the moment of like follow order or like stay to protect Captain, right? It's like you see the like and is just gonna look at Tochi again to like do the like, are you sure? Before shifting.
Given your unique role in all of this, do you want to stay here longer?
Not at all, but it's not good to leave
Off
a
you go.
captain unprotected. Sir, and we'll shift.
I shift from where, like, I'm like, leave it, and I shift from where, from the, like, in front of the secret entrance.
Okay. So you swap from the secret entrance to being on the second floor hall, just outside the crew quarters, and appear in front of a couple crew members going about their business. They're just like, are we in trouble?
Are you doing your jobs?
Yes. Well, I mean, I got a little scared for a second, but yes.
This ship has been put in peril. I am in charge. Are you sure you're doing your jobs?
Oh, something happened to the captain? He was just
I am
here.
now the... Wonderful. Point me in the direction, then go do your job.
You went down the hall there and went into one of the maintenance doors.
This person's energy, what's it look like?
Clear. Like, you can't see anything that indicates that they're lying.
Oh, clear as in, okay, so it just looks
Yeah,
normal.
sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Okay. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Did you see them like nervously walk away? Like, oh god, we got shit to do.
How far away is the rest of the crew?
The rest of the crew would be just outside the stairway from the bridge to the second floor. So the path that Buddy walks every morning.
The moment we're back, Hara has a hand around Isaiah's arm. Get me a bloody data pad right now. Whoever you have to call.
I would grab the nearest person. Aspirant, crew member, doesn't matter. Just snatch them and say, "Have you seen Harris? Have you seen Ramirez? I need my repair crews."
But yeah, the captain just took him into the maintenance room to. Yeah. Is he not supposed to be out? I mean, I know he's supposed to stay on the bridge, but he said there was a problem with the engine.
Hara locks eyes with Buddy.
Unfortunately, I'm going to march straight down there and try to open that door.
Okay. As you head
Follow
down
me.
there to open the door, we have to go on a brief ad break. As always, ads don't do anything for us, but they do allow folks to join us ad-free, and we swap over to our Be Right Back screen to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the fun. We will see you back here in just about 3 minutes. And we're back. So, as you make your way down the hallway towards maintenance, Isaiah, you feel a twinge of annoyance as you see the door that leads to your maintenance tunnels, and they're your maintenance tunnels, is left slightly open so folks can see where to get in and can hear the banging and booming of different hammers and things going off down the hall.
Who in the hell? And then I'd stick my head in and immediately hear, Harris, that better be you, I swear to fucking God.
Hey, yeah. Hey, boss.
Okay, when you finish that up, I need a detailed damage report from whatever happened while I was over on the loss.
Just holds up a data pad. It's all here.
Snatch data pad, download it to my data pad, and then like lean my head out from the thing and look over and see if Hera is still there.
Mm-hmm. Stand and watch. All prickly.
Just a very absent-minded factory reset. Hand it to Hera and be like, you gotta log in with your biometrics and whatever, and then immediately go back to like yelling at Harris.
I assume Buddy followed us, or did Buddy?
Yeah, once Buddy heard that the captain was heading that way, Buddy has actually sent some additional queries to his personal device requesting once again a repeat on the status of chain of command.
The update comes back. The captain is alive and is at the head of the chain of command. And it goes captain, Buddy, officers.
One quick follow-up as he's trying to catch up now to the yelling and the data pad. Request CSC commission status, crew member Dr. Tochi.
You request Dr. Tochi's status and immediately get a red flag response. Please provide additional credentials and security clearance to access this file.
Buddy will double tap and then put a thumbprint on the little part that connects to his ear to confirm personnel and position on the CSC Echo.
Okay. Confirming that you have the ability to access this, you see a large number of redactions for a staff file for somebody on your ship that should be reporting to you. A quick look through shows Dr. Tochi has a wide range of access and has served with ACT for longer than you have. Their salary report comes in and they make more money than the captain of the ship. They are slotted into a special condition, and you see several markers, including do not approach, do not question authority, do not aggravate, tendency for violence, redacted, one confirmed kill.
I'm waiting for the shocking part. Keep going. Keep scrolling.
Damn.
I work for ACT too. Like
you do. Scrolling far enough, you see Dr. Tochi submitting paperwork for hiring Isaiah. As you scroll through, you see that on each ship that Dr. Tochi has been on in their past, they have hired between 2 and 10 personnel. not necessarily people that owe her anything, but hand-picking parts of the crew, whether they know it or not.
Okay, so from this, all right.
You didn't handpick me.
That's-
I'm offended.
I feel like I feel like fate handpicked you, so maybe just like, you know, like slow your roll there a little bit. I feel like we about to find out why you're here a little later on. Okay, Buddy has confirmed everything that they need to know. Mainly, they have established a chain of command. It has the confusion of the earlier has kind of gone away. And I don't think they consider it anything worth reporting because it was an efficient and effective way for us to proceed. However, Buddy may have a conversation with Dr. Tochi, like to-do list pending conversation with Dr. Tochi. Just do.
As Buddy is going through all that, Hara has re-downloaded as much of the basic stuff. But getting the thing back online is checking the ship. Is the damage that was reported actually here? Sure seems like not.
Most of the damage that has been reported is not here. You can see one crew member has been killed, and one non-crew, non-ACT personnel has been killed.
It's not the clergy, is it?
No, Roger's fine as far as you know. Nobody's gone into
Right.
the office to check on him, but...
So Hara is kind of flying through all of this and reporting to Buddy. You know, most of the damage didn't happen, but we've had two fatalities, one crew member, one.
And can you check on the sanctity of ships? I can't speak. Can you check on the sanctity of ships' systems? Because we also had a report that they were.
That is a little bit more Isaiah, and Hara's going to step closer and kind of grab Buddy's elbow to kind of like pull them down a little bit.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
This is when I would show up by now, I think, right?
Yeah, you were just down the hallway.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Buddy starts and then sees out of the corner of the eye and steps back.
Good news.
And
The captain seems to be alive. The chain of command is restored, but we should probably find the captain still.
that's and it sticks head into the maintenance tunnel. Isaiah, we need you to check on the security of the ship, the systems, and where's the bloody captain?
So I pop out of the tunnel and tap on my data pad, then go check a terminal, and then come back with my data pad, look at Hera, look at Buddy, then look at Tochi, and says, Commander Dr. Professor Tochi, there's someone is manually editing the life signs and status of several employees, and I really only have one question about that. Can you switch Roger to off because airlock, and I think that'd be funny or a good idea, or it would make my life a lot easier.
Isaiah,
I need Roger alive.
perhaps you should focus on your job.
Well, I have like a whole list of maintenance stuff, and I saw Ramirez in the tunnel. He's already covered in grease. And
Have you seen the
Obviously-
captain?
oh, so then I would then go and check and see if I have any information on the captain on my data pad.
He's supposed to be in a maintenance closet. Have you?
Right. That. Yeah. I just want. I like above the. Yeah. I think we heard that the captain had dragged someone down to maintenance. So that's why we headed this way.
Yes.
Yes. If not, I
Did
may.
I see
kindly
the captain
request.
in the tunnel with Harris?
You didn't see the captains explicitly, but you did see 4 other people working down there.
Yeah, but they're all like worker drones, so like I don't need to know their names or anything.
Damn.
They're just doing what they're supposed to do.
That's the worst kind of boss.
Wow.
Right?
Jesus.
Oh,
Kara is
wow.
also sending messages to their security crew, demanding updates, demanding what have you seen? I want eyewitness accounts only. Do not tell me what the computer has told you. Tell me what you have seen. Also checking on the bozo that we brought in the Pokeball, because that does shut down after a amount of time. Has he been properly secured? Has that system failed? Is he 3 people? Is he 1? Has anyone interrogated this guy? What the heck?
Your security team reports back. There's been a lot of weirdness happening, and the computer was garbage. The terminal was garbage. I get what you mean now about putting real locks on things. So we're going to... we should have put a real lock on that guy, though.
You're saying he's running about the ship.
No?
Why was there a question mark at the end of that word?
Well, he's not running anywhere, but he's also dead.
Okay.
So he got out, and we fixed the problem.
We need to have a serious conversation about what we rate as fixing the problem through the course of our duties.
Is that really our biggest problem right now, with all respect?
All of you have a brief moment. Fixing the problem is exactly what this figure said when approaching Hara. How well do you know your security team?
Hara shuts their mouth, turns a shade of red, disables the communicator, looks at the group. I need to go check on my security team in person.
I believe we should all go because I believe perhaps the ship has been infiltrated. The captain may not, in fact, be alive.
I would like to find the captain, and I would like, looks at Buddy, because commanding officer, I would like to find the captain, bring him to the security team, dispense with anyone in the security team who is not who they should be, and see what we can figure out from there.
So I want to look at my data pad and see if I can track the life signals of the captain. And while I'm doing that with one hand, looking down at my data pad, would reach down into my bag and pull out a pipe wrench and hand it to Buddy. And say, just in case anything needs fixing. It's like a big, heavy pipe wrench.
I feel I need to restate that my ship skills do not lend themselves to maintenance, and I do not want to sound like a broken record, but to loop back to the conversation about fixing things, I don't think I like what this implies, Isaiah.
Oh no, you might have to fix a seal on a bulkhead. You might have to fix somebody's face. It's got many applications.
Can I, while they're doing this, I very specifically hooked my stuff up to, can I please just look at the video from the bridge and see the captain's behavior and where the so-called captain and others went specifically? Can I just please just watch that real quick?
You see 3 members of the security crew access the bridge and flag down the captain, all showing reports, and can see matching logs that show engine failure imminent. One of the engines is catastrophically overheating. And can see a bunch of notes on that engine from Isaiah. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. And then the security team escorts the captain to the maintenance tunnels.
Energy fields look like how exactly from the video?
Would you like to spend a thread to investigate that?
Yeah, this seems kind of fucking important. So,
Okay.
I will. Yeah. I feel like I need to, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'd like to because we don't see any of them here yet, so I can't. Oh, but we're about to go see the Oh no.
You're about
Three
to
of
go
them,
see the
so
security team.
If you tell
Okay.
Hara there's 3 of them with the captain,
I'm gonna hold off on spinning the thread. I am instead going to cut between whatever noise is happening, and very calmly I'm gonna say, Hara, 3 of your security team came to the captain and brought the captain down to the maintenance tunnels. How many staff do you have?
looks to GM.
Oh, you have
I assume a whole lot. Yeah.
you have 10 to 15
Yeah.
folks that report to you. Traveling
I have-
in a pack of 3 is a little weird.
Yeah. Just the paranoia that's already been like like a claw around Hara's brain. They three with the captain, 3
3
and just
into the tunnel.
pushes Isaiah out of the way and goes through the tunnel. Get the bloody hell out of my way, and is just tearing as fast as they can through the tunnel to get to where the captain is.
Noting this behavior.
Hara, you start sprinting down the hallway and can hear your datapad chime as you're just booking. And see the captain leaned up against the wall, right arm kind of shouldered in and held against his chest.
Captain
What's left? Yeah.
skids to a stop. What happened?
Well, your fucking security team.
There's
And
3 of them.
just
Did they all look the same?
yeah, he turns and drags a body from behind him. Yeah, a little bit.
Well done, Captain. Fuck. Something's going on strange with the rift. It's somehow infiltrated the ship. Isaiah! Can I
I
be
just
heard?
look up from the data pad, like, huh?
I'm down the hallway, so you wouldn't see Ahara, you'd hear it echoing.
I would move in that direction, but kind of at a leisurely pace, just because I'm reviewing repair stuff on my data pad. So it would take me like a solid 30 seconds to get out there.
Yeah, it looks at that and looks back to the captain. Captain, something strange happened with my data pad on that ship. I don't know how, but I think it's infected this. With your permission, I would like to shut down all communications to keep this from spreading.
Everything.
We can set up a peer-to-peer with approval. We can send a message to the ship before we do it.
Have we
But
caught up
something's
yet?
happening.
Yeah, I'd say you
Nice.
catch up right at the end of. I'm going to shut everything off.
Does the captain look the way the captain should look to me?
You look over the captain, and between his stance, his careful shouldering of an arm, And he seems normal. But buddy, the captain is bleeding, and you can see bits of broken bone.
And the captain resembles the captain. Wow, that was, I mean, we already know what I'm going to ask based on that one word, but the captain does look like our captain? In other respects.
In all other respects, yes.
How's his jaw look?
Fine.
Chiseled.
The one on the ground is a little fucked up, but
Okay.
Captain,
yeah.
it is good to see you looking so well, considering what you must have just been through. That's incredible. I really believe at this point, considering your condition, and I realize that we are in an emergency situation, but the ship can't operate if you're not at your best, and I really believe that you should submit yourself for medical care and treatment immediately.
I agree. With
It's a good
respect, Captain.
Good idea. I can't go around taking control of things with a busted arm.
Very true.
No, I do not believe it would be very good for you to take control of things right now at all.
Let's head over to med bay. We'll get out of Isaiah's way. The engine should be good.
Wonderful.
Did you
Captain, if
adjust
you told
the
me-
manifold? Listen, there's a manifold that I have to adjust every 2 weeks, or the whole thing is going to over. Have you? Okay, so like Harris didn't look like Harris. No, it was Ramirez. Ramirez didn't look like Ramirez because he was covered. Did you see? Anyway, never mind. I'm going to go down to the engine and make sure that's. Also,
Isaiah, I think-
y'all get mad at me for leaving grease everywhere. Captain's bleeding all over the goddamn place.
We're seeing to
Isaiah?
the captain.
and I
That's why
think
we
should
have
all
a
stay
facilities
together.
crew.
And then Isaiah turns, walks away, and starts trying to whistle but failing.
I think
just
we should all stay
calls-
together.
Yeah. Calls after. I think we should all stay together.
Stop, turn around, and then like point at Hera and go, I guess I could reassign Harris. And then follows along,
Good.
punching into the data pad.
Like, takes Isaiah by the elbow. We might need you to do something a wee bit drastic as soon as the captain approves it.
And per
If
my
he
notes
approves
of your
it.
repeated maintenance on the engine, this particular repair, per your last report, should be fine for 1 to 2 more. I always never understand the duration after this, but it seems like you're constantly saying that this part is fine. So I think we should be fine to leave.
I mean, you could probably skate another like day or so. Maybe. Probably. I'm pretty confident.
Okay.
More data pad.
Med bay then.
Head down follows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the captain going to approve Hara's request / suggestion? Is my biggest.
Yeah, as you're all walking, Captain's like, it's going to be a little bit of a problem, but if you think it's for the best, go ahead, shut down the communications, and we'll go from there.
Right pain in the arse. Isaiah, I need a favor. I need you to send a message to everyone. Let them know all communications need to be done in person. Peer-to-peer is acceptable only after confirming in person. Then I want you to shut every bit of communication on this ship down.
He'd kind of look at Hera, a little confused as to like why this is all like necessary, but then shrugs his shoulders, puts an all decks memo, every screen that can put up text, puts up the message. All communications must be done face to face. Check in with your shift lead every 15 minutes.
And You hear Ramirez yell from down the hall. What the fuck do you mean check in every 15 minutes? I just fucking talked to you.
Means you get to talk to me in 14 minutes and 30 seconds. 29, 28.
He just walks away, fucking flipping you off.
Tara
I
shakes
don't
their head
believe we
and opens
approve
the
that
message
salute, but okay.
on their data pad.
And then all communication gets shut down.
Yeah. All communications on the Echo are now offline.
I do hit that message as we go.
Okay.
What now?
You see on the message, it just says, so what's it like?
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole message.
Bloody spam just closes it. Grumbles.
And it's a short walk before you're all at the medical bay.
Is the rift still there?
Yeah. Yeah, the ship hasn't
Okay.
moved, so.
Okay.
Oh God, is Roger still there?
No.
It's a mixed blessing.
Okay.
Okay.
Captain, I hate to leave you here. We've got medical. I assume above table we've got more than one medical staff aboard the ship. We've got
I'm
a
not
situation.
leaving.
Dr.
outside.
Toshi, how many
Yeah.
staff do you allow to function in the room without you present?
Wow.
Without me present, I would say this space needs to be efficient, but it also still needs to be secure. I think there's maybe one person who can make calls if I am not here. Otherwise, there needs to be a override of someone from someone above me to make that happen, just because of the very sensitive nature of the wellness center and the things also behind the wellness center.
Okay.
But I had originally basically evacuated everyone due to the rift.
Yeah, so there isn't anyone in here now, and you would have expected to find clergy person Roger. However, he seems to have vacated. All right. Where?
I can take care of the captain.
Okay. And you all catch for a brief moment as the captain gestures with his right arm.
A
Wait,
broken
which
one?
arm was injured?
The right one.
Yeah. Okay.
Hara.
Ours prosthetic hand.
Let's see. We shut down communications. Given the nature of the captain's injuries, while they are not life-threatening, I am concerned for the captain's safety. Hara, could we perhaps have one security officer stationed here with medical and an additional one to act as a runner for messages?
I think that might be a good call. Never looking away from the captain, steps back out into the hall and just starts shouting the names of security officers. See whoever is in range.
And you see a couple people come running. We gotta.
All
And
communications in person. I need you to go get every security member on the staff up and on high alert. I need one stationed here at all times. I need one stationed here as a runner.
yeah, so
The no running on the ship rule does not currently apply.
understood. And pulls out. I know you hate these things, but Isaiah was right. They're useful, and gives you a homemade walkie-talkie from Isaiah.
I'm hating it less by the day.
At least we can check in. And they just scatter.
There's, like, is still, like, eyes on the captain, but kind of, like, the eyes flit to Isaiah for just a moment and, like, don't say a word. Don't say a word.
I would lock eyes with Hera, reach into my bag, pull out a walkie-talkie, point at Hera, point at the and then just be like, and then put it back, and then go back to
So
data pad.
satisfied right now. So satisfied.
Can I talk to Buddy really fast, just off to the side for a moment? Like, well, because Hera's clearly watching the captain, I would have the captain, like, sit down for a moment. I would have gone over to Buddy. First mate, I have a concern. I believe the
would love to
captain is
hear it.
compromised.
I am in concurrence of that opinion.
Do I have your approval as the ranking officer to, if I should find evidence of such an event, take care of it?
I would say, as ranking officer, and as I have you on this ship, I consider you the chief medical officer. If, in your expert medical opinion, you see, let us simply call it, a cancer in this crew that perhaps might need to be eradicated through the most efficient means, I would absolutely trust your medical judgment to take care of that.
I appreciate your understanding and efficiency in this matter and your mentorship on the proper protocols here. And you are correct. I am the medical officer of this ship, and I will ensure that any cancer is cut out. Thank you. Dr. Tochi turns just very crisply and walks back over to the captain. Now I would like to spin a thread.
Okay. You pull a thread and look at the captain's aura.
Mm-hmm.
And it is almost perfect.
Yeah.
It is almost exactly how you remember the captain to be. And you see it steadily shrinking.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are standing and locking eyes with the captain, doing
I
your...
want to take it.
You want to take it?
I want to suck his aura dry.
Okay. Can you roll 2d6 for me, please? Make a generic check.
Can I argue adding medicine?
In this instance, no.
Okay. That's
Next
fair.
question.
Can I
How
argue adding
obvious-
secrecy?
To hide it from the party?
Oh, I don't care if they know.
Then
To hide
no.
what I'm doing from him. He's gonna start feeling weird, but I don't want him to be able to do anything about it till it's too late.
Damn, girl,
We
that's
will.
kinky.
I think we're gonna stick with the generic
Okay.
check for this.
That's fine. I tried. You can't knock the hustle. Can't knock the hustle.
Let me know. Let me know what I see and what it looks like, because those can be two different things.
Okay. How's a 9?
9
Yeah.
is a minor boon.
Okay.
So you, as a group, you are familiar with the dim light that fills Dr. Tochi's eyes as they examine someone in a unique way, and see the light steadily growing as they seem to take up more space, almost stealing the air from the room, where you are, for a moment, in awe at everything that they are. And Dr. Tochi, you feel this influx of energy. Would you like to put it in the battery?
Yes, please.
Okay. You store a portion of this energy in the battery, restoring one use, and
Yep.
follow this spider web thin line past you, past your friends, and out the door, and can feel the same energy down the hallway.
We've been infiltrated. You all see the captain just like. So, like, I think what this looks like, if it's okay, GM, for me to narrate.
Yeah, you can narrate this however you would like your ability to work.
So what y'all see, besides just Tochi's eyes glowing and kind of mirroring as this happens, you also see the captain kind of like go still and then pale, and then like there's like a warmth and just an innate like energy that comes off of every person that people who aren't trained like don't know, but you know what an alive person feels like. And what you see and feel in this is you just feel light transferring, and you feel a lot like the aliveness from the captain is gone. And Dr. Tochi turns to you all, eyes still a little mirrored, and they look like they're looking at something that's not any of you, but it's like out the door. As Dr. Tochi says, we've been infiltrated, and the other links of the infiltration are down the hall on this ship. First Mate Buddy, I believe the cancer has spread. But one section has been exorcised.
Excellent. Thank you for safeguarding the health of the crew.
Always.
I may
Shall we?
ask,
Buddy looks
Captain.
to Buddy looks to Hara like,
I may ask, Captain. Do we focus on the cancer here? Or do we go deal with what's waiting on the bridge on the other ship?
wait, who are you calling captain? Oh,
Who are you
God.
calling captain?
Buddy!
That's what I made. Yeah, okay, yeah. You see Buddy's face do like the blue screen thing again for just a moment, and then like kind of like when someone's not fully blinking, like a little bit of twitches in the sides of both eyes, like, ah, yes, understood. Captain, yes. Command structure, yes. Understood. Yes, of course. So, we should continue to maintain the safety of the ship, the safety of the crew. I believe we have a security matter and possibly a medical one to investigate. Dr. Tochi, I believe you already have a location?
I do. Follow me. I'm going to lead them where I see the thread. I'm going to follow the thread.
Okay. You see it winding down the hall, out the left of the medical bay, and towards the elevator descending to the lower decks.
As I'm following along, I get kind of close to Hera, and I say to myself more than them, I say, well, that's a new way for ACT to kill me. And then I swap over my data pad onto a spreadsheet that says, edit title, ways they get you, and then just add a new entry.
Please let me have heard that.
Yeah.
Without turning and still very, very like motivated walking forward, you just hear Dr. Tochi say, "Your list is going to be very long and it's a distraction. Leave it alone, Isaiah."
All respect, it's kind of worse if you don't let him. He's
No
surprisingly
response.
good at his job, despite all the distractions.
I'm being called out right now. I don't appreciate this.
Ooh, yeah, that hurt. That kind of hurt, actually, a little bit. Sorry. Dr. Tochi, O'Hara, I feel that we should cut the chatter as we approach and investigate.
Are you heading for the elevator? Okay.
What was the crackle, Matt? What was the
Yeah,
crackle?
What was
What was
crackle?
that?
Yeah.
What was that?
We know what the crackle was. Dr. Tochi's not talking anymore. Dr. Tochi's full hand signals.
All communications are disabled.
Question. How much time has elapsed
Between
since communications were shut off?
about 20 minutes. Oh no, since communications were shut off,
Yeah.
maybe like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Hara will let the doctor lead, but will be like right at their elbow, ready to like step around and do the thing when and if they point to someone.
Okay. Stepping into the elevator, you once again hear
I'm trying to find where that crackling's coming from.
and can see all of the lights that show which floor you're going to flicker on and off in time with it.
It's in my bloody ship.
It appears to be functional, and you can go to the lower floor if you want.
Dr. Tochi looks at Buddy.
Leans. Isaiah, where's the nearest maintenance tunnel?
I was going to say, we I think, yeah, Buddy will put like their hand in front of the elevator thing and just kind of everyone sees like, and we're going to find we're going to look for, I mean, well, Buddy would know where the stairs, I'm looking for the stairs.
Oh, you're going
Or
to leave
to-
the... Yes, you have access to the elevator and can take it down, or you can be more preventative and take the stairs just a couple steps down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm just, look, I mean, even real world, I get on an elevator and everything starts flickering and I hear that. Like, no, yeah, you know what? I will take the next one or I will take the stairs. Today is a good day to be healthy.
As people start to walk off, I go, no, I fixed this before. And then like pop open a panel on the thing and then
Grabs
immediately
by
start.
the front.
Wait, no,
Then it's just like being carried backwards. Be like, I can fix it. I fixed it last week.
Okay, stairs it is. The stairs lead down easily enough as Isaiah grumbles the whole way. And Dr. Tochi, you see the energy in front of you split into two. something leads 3 doors ahead to the auxiliary storage area, and another splits off to the right towards the officers' quarters on the lower deck.
Dr. Tochi makes hand signals, goes like this, and then points directions and looks very much at Buddy and just says, "It's replicating and spreading."
Oh,
When I hear that crackle, I immediately try to send a message to some of my maintenance teams, and I spend a solid 30 seconds kind of scratching my head going, why isn't this working? Before remembering that I shut off all the communications.
You shut off all the communications.
good one. Nice.
Permission to speak, Buddy.
Absolutely.
It does seem unavoidable we will need 2 teams. And we are very clearly being watched.
I
If we do
concur.
not wish to part, we may need to abandon this and head back to the bridge.
I believe this merits further investigation, and I would suggest a division of duties as follows. Isaiah, if you would please accompany Dr. Tochi, Security Officer Hara with me.
As ordered. Isaiah?
Comments?
Fine.
All comments are welcome. I wish to make sure that we are all in agreement with this plan.
No, it's just, I really, like, if I was going to go, like, item 53 or 56 on the list were my preferred, but Tochi is 122. It's fine. It's fine.
We can consider
Alright.
this a learning, bonding, and team building activity.
Captain, with permission, I would like to seal this deck to make sure it doesn't leave. I don't know how this thing works, but once upon a time it was 3. I don't know if it can respawn if 1 is removed. I suggest we move quickly and try and take 2 out.
Understood. Agreed.
Everything you're saying is being listened to, by the way. Just a reminder.
Obviously. Looks at Buddy for permission to seal the deck. Panel. I don't trust the data pad.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
It's in my bloody ship. Just punches the wall.
I'm not sure what
Affirmative.
part of...
So then looks back at the doctor and then to Buddy. Does this change things? Do we need to go deal with the root of the problem?
First mate, if my vote
In
counts
the
for
what?
anything...
Or the
My vote counts for anything... Bridge.
Oh, bloody hell. Do we want to enable
Well-
communications? Just let it say what it wants to say.
We might as well.
Clearly got an opinion.
Affirmative.
Clever. Well, I suppose the crew and the party that sticks together work best together. I believe that perhaps this will be something that we should attend to on the bridge.
Negative.
Mr. Shaw.
With
Would
permission,
you...
should we enable communications?
Oh,
Affirmative.
it has taken, yeah, okay. It's taken Brian a little bit to figure this out. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Buddy actually turns to the same panel that Hara was attempting to interface with, and punches up ship's comms to re-enable.
Okay. You see the quick progress bar as ship communications are restored. And Hera, you see a video file load to your data pad.
There is a pause and a look to Isaiah because they know there's going to be a comment. May as well get it over with.
Hair, do you want a glove? Takes a bag, pulls out glove.
Why would I want a bloody glove?
I mean, to check because look, radiation and
Just pushes the button.
As the video starts to play, you see a hooded figure with a darkened out face. And we'll resume the video there tomorrow night. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for the finale episode of Delta Shift. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We're going to do our round table, starting with Kay. How's it going?
Oh, hey, hi. Kay's having a great time. Hara's very angry. Imagine that. Yes, hi, I am Kay Purcell, she, they. I have been playing Sheldon O'Hara, they, he, the happiest person on the entire ship. You could find me Saturday over at Dax's channel playing Tales from the Calico Crest, where I play Burton, who is just the cinnamon bun, over in the Star Wars actual play narrative game. Tuesdays, find myself and David, the other half of Chaotic Wholesome, over at the Chaotic Wholesome table talk show, where we do all things TTRPGs from indies to intersectionality. I've got a bunch of other stuff. None of it's out yet. I could talk about none of it, but go back, Duality, if you want to have this kind of horrible fun, and go wishlist Castlevania Belmont's Curse, pretty please, and thank you. I'll kick it to Brian then.
Hi, I have been your very tired and yawning first mate and now captain, Buddy. I am Brian, aka Urban Bohemian. My pronouns are he, they. Coming up, aside from tomorrow night here, so make sure you're back here for the finale, I'll be streaming at the weekend. I'll be streaming a beta test of a new cozy solar punk MMO, Loftia. It's very cute. It's very adorable. If you like cute things, I'm sorry, it's probably going to hook its claws into you. Other than that, you can just find me around the internet, mostly yelling about how much I hate AI. David.
I too hate AI with the fiery passion of 1,000 suns. Hi, I'm David. I play Isaiah Fairbanks, who's kind of a dumb idiot, regardless of how skilled he is. But yeah, as Kay said, you can find us on Tuesday with the talk show, and go watch Kay doing things, especially on Saturday, and also go click on the Duality Kickstarter, and I will pass it to Lamia.
Hi, I'm Lamia, also known as Cassie. My pronouns are they, them. I have been playing Dr. Tochi, whose pronouns are she, they, and murder. You can find me on my own channel here, Mental Lamia, on Tuesdays doing co-working. Occasionally, and in theory, I also stream other days and play games, but I am in a bunch of things. You can find me back here tomorrow finishing this story and maybe killing at least one more person. And you can check out my podcast, Woke Mental Wellness, which releases every other Monday. So an episode just came out on Monday of this week. So go check it out, especially if you like horror and you want to listen to what I do to people when I GM and not just play. You can also check out the first episode of me playing a good person on Find Out Productions channel of The Hand That Feeds, which is a Red Markets game, a zombie apocalypse game. You can check me out there. I think the episode also will be available on YouTube on Sunday. And then coming up in May, you can find me in not one, but two Monster Hearts games that will be announced soon. And then in June, you can catch me co-storytelling a Vampire the Masquerade project that you can watch for announcements on social medias and on my channel for. I think that's everything I can talk about now. Please go kickstart this game. I want to play more. Also, I'm having a lot of fun with this character. So thanks, everybody. I will pass it on back to Matt.
Well, thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt. I have been your storyteller and tormentor for this evening. I appreciate everyone being here. If you enjoyed any of the cool things that have happened, including mentally connecting to a computer and absorbing someone's entire fucking life force, we have been playing our custom tabletop system called Duality. It is on Kickstarter right now. We are 77% funded, and that means if one more person backs, we should cross the I can talk about stretch goals shit. I will also be here tomorrow doing this. Saturday, playing a lovely game. I lied to you just now. I will be here doing production for a lovely game of Gilmoral and hanging out in chat. And then next week, you can catch episodes 3 and 4 on our YouTube channel. Monday and Wednesday, we have episode 3 of Can Anyone Hear Me coming out on Tuesday. And then Thursday, I will be over on Open the Gates Gaming channel doing an interview about Duality and a lot of the accessibility things that we have done to make it available for more players. So, thank you to everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you all being here. We will see you back here tomorrow for the finale. Have a good night, everyone.